Nick Lukowski and Christy Lease with the news, Caitlin Bunin with arts and entertainment, and Elizabeth Schiller with sports. And now, from Studio B at Scotch Plains Fanwood High School, Nick Lukowski and
Welcome
Christy
to the
Lease.
Period 4-5 edition of Raider News Update. I'm Nick Lukowski.
And I'm Christy Least. Coming up on December 7th, the Student Government Association will be hosting the annual blood drive. Students 16 or older are encouraged to come to the old gym to make a blood donation. One donation is capable of saving 3 lives. Please see the nurse for physical forms to ensure that you meet the height and weight requirements.
At approximately 12:30 a.m. last Friday morning, an armed robbery took place at the Westfield Avenue Quick Check in Scotch Plains. Police quickly responded after receiving a 911 call from the Quick Check manager. Nobody was physically hurt, although 2 employees present were shaken by the occurrence. The 2 assailants, described as 2 young-looking white or Hispanic males, produced a handgun and demanded money. No shots were fired, and the 2 quickly fled on foot with an undetermined amount of cash and are still at large.
On Wednesday, November 16th, the World Language Department welcomed 2011 inductees into their respective language honor societies. Students took part in a candlelighting ceremony, and language club presidents gave a speech about the importance of their languages: French, Spanish, Italian, or German. Keep an eye out for fundraisers and activities the language honor societies will be hosting in the upcoming year.
In spirit of the upcoming winter holidays, the Fanwood Police Department is inviting all residents to donate their new or gently used jackets and coats for girls and boys ages 3 to 16 for the department's annual winter coat collection. The coat drive is not limited to just coats and jackets. Hats, gloves, mittens, scarves, and socks are also acceptable. The donated items will go to less than fortunate inner-city children. A collection box will be available at the Fanwood Police Department lobby until December 19th.
Coming up on December 7th, SMAC will be hosting its annual Manicure fundraiser. SMAC members will be working in shifts, painting nails of young girls in our community to raise money for the club. Food and drink donations from SMAC members are encouraged and will count as one of the 4 activities necessary to qualify as a member. Please notify elementary school and middle school students that they are welcome to sign up and attend the event.
The world's largest interplanetary rover blasted off from Mars last Saturday. Traveling at an average speed of 13,000 miles per hour, the Mars Science Laboratory and its corresponding rover Curiosity is scheduled to reach Mars on August 6th of 2012. The purpose of its mission is to explore the surface of the red planet for 2 years, searching for the chemical ingredients necessary for life.
Last Tuesday, FBLA held their semi-annual dodgeball tournament in the new gym. Nearly 20 teams participated, including faculty members. Proceeds were donated to the Habitat Humanity Club to help support their building project. And now let's go to Quote of the Week.
And now let's go to Arts and Entertainment with Caitlin Bunin.
Thanks, Nick. Top 5 songs of the week are Good Feeling by Flo Rida, Someone Like You by Adele, It Will Rain by Bruno Mars, Sexy and I Know It by LMFAO, and the #1 song of this week is We Found Love by Rihanna. The top 5 movies of the week are Hugo, Arthur Christmas, Happy Feet 2, The Muppets, and the #1 movie of this week is Breaking Dawn Part 1. The Repertory Theater is bringing a new production to Scotch Plains Fanwood High School this spring. I caught up with a member of this club to find out more on this new play, Anything Goes.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Bunin on location with junior Connor Cheney. Now, Connor, why don't you tell us a little bit about the play?
The play this year, we're doing Anything Goes, which is about a cruise ship, and the main character, Billy, he's going after the love of his life, Hope Harcourt, who is getting married to this English nobleman who she doesn't want to get married to. There's also a mobster on the cruise ship who's number 13 on America's Most Wanted. There's a nightclub singer named Reno, and she's like the main star of the show, even though Billy's the main character of the story. It's really good.
All right, and Connor, which part do you play?
This year, I'm Lord Evelyn Oakley, who's this English nobleman who has an obsession with America.
And what are the dates for this performance?
We're going to be doing Anything Goes in the middle of March in 2012. It's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, sounds good. Now back to the studio.
And now let's go to Critics Corner with Craig Gorbanoff.
Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Critics Corner. I'm Craig Gorbanoff. So this week I went to go see J. Edgar, starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Armie Hammer. Weird name, I know, right? And it was directed by Clint Eastwood. I want to start off by saying that this is probably the best movie I've seen the entire year while doing Critics Corner. Leonardo DiCaprio's performance was outstanding and unbelievable, and he should definitely win an Oscar for this, but I'm not going to go ahead and make that prediction because there's still movies to come out. So what happens in this movie is it's about the life of J. Edgar Hoover. He was the director of the FBI for like 50 years. And the whole movie's really speculation because he was supposedly involved in a lot of dirty, underground, gritty stuff. And it just kind of lets you into his life and struggles. And it was really very excellent. And part of the cool thing that the movie does is it jumps back and forth between a younger J. Edgar Hoover and then an older J. Edgar Hoover. So not only does Leonardo DiCaprio play this one role outstandingly, but he has to play two different characters and he really just does an amazing job. The other cast was very good. They were a little bit outshined by Leonardo DiCaprio. He's a wonderful actor. There's nothing you can really do about that. The production value was great. They did some really cool transitions when they jumped back and forth between when he was younger and when he was older. Like there's one part where they enter an elevator when they're older, and then when they come out, they're younger again. And I thought that was pretty cool, and it never really felt too jumpy. This is an excellent movie, 5 out of 5 stars. You should definitely go see it. That wraps up here for Critics Corner. Now back to the studio.
Now let's go to sports with Elizabeth Schiller.
The boys swim team is starting off their season as the returning state champs. Though this is a hard title to hold, the boys are dedicated. On November 23rd, the hockey team had their first scrimmage versus Bayonne High School. They tied 6-6. That wraps it up for sports. Now back to Christy and Nick.
And now let's go to Car of the Week.
I'm Tom Lyons.
And I'm Alex Markovitz, and we're here with Ryan Henkels' Audi S4. Under the hood here, we got a V6 TFSI supercharged engine, which is very powerful. It has 333 horsepower, and it can go 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds.
Officially licensed supercharged carbon fiber body kit, Ryan Henkels' blacked out Audi S4 is easily the freshest car we've had ever on Car of the Week.
Here, Ryan has 19-inch custom Audi rims with the S4 calibers. Ryan's quad exhaust represents the sportiness of this car and how fast it really is.
Interior, we have freshly skinned Black Panther leather on these racing seats with carbon fiber trim. It's a real fresh car with a 740 megawatt sound system. Ryan's S4 has 3D nav system, just in case he gets lost anywhere his adventures might take him. He always knows how to get home in 3D.
That wraps it up for the Period 4-5 edition of Radar News Update.